We start today in the Philippines, where in Mindanao, volunteers started relief distributions in the storm-hit cities of Cagayan de Oro and Iligan on Wednesday. Due to the extensive destruction caused by Typhoon Washi, the estimated number of people in need of help has dramatically increased. That need was compounded by a delay in the arrival of supplies, which forced volunteers to make changes in their distribution plans. Before the handout began, the volunteers also visited some temporary shelters to pass vouchers to victims. If there is a stamp on your voucher, you will surely receive our supplies.
At a school on the Philippines, Mindanao, that has been turned into a temporary shelter, Tzu volunteers explain the coming distributions to displaced victims of Typhoon Washi housed there. A list provided by the Social Welfare Department details every family's situation, but they are all just disaster victims to Tzu.
All of our supplies are on their way. As long as there are people in need, we will personally hand them the supplies. We hope to interact with them face to face.
Tzu's large-scale distributions will begin soon. Volunteers go over their plans to make sure they have enough supplies for every person in need, and hope that those on the receiving end will be empowered to reciprocate one day. The unexpected always seems to happen, regardless of volunteers' thorough preparation. A community which initially had 500 people in need suddenly surges to 2,000. As always, volunteers use their wisdom to solve the problem.
Our first challenge is to confirm all those truly in need of assistance in this area. Second, if that number truly exceeds our expectation, we will need to come up with a new plan.
We asked one disaster victim to take us back to their home, only to discover the whole area is surrounded by mud. Moving about is nearly impossible.
The trip that would normally take 1 short minute now takes more than 10.
They say they are slowly cleaning up their homes.
Arriving at the home of a flood victim, all furniture is in ruins. Though they have lost all their belongings to the storm, what they care about the most is their children's education.
She says her children have lost all their clothes. They don't even have something clean to wear when they go to school.
The large tree in front of the house helped save the mother and her family of 7. Though they have been feverish for the last 3 days, they still consider themselves lucky compared to those without a home. The family knows that as long as there is hope, they can rebuild.